Disclaimer. Fading the books is not responsible for any losses. These are our opinions. Said it's about that time. Coach put me in the game so I can push that line. Fading the books, yeah, it's time to talk parlay. This is the reason you need to watch today. It's almost game day, so let's get paid. We fading the books, now go ahead and turn the page.
Welcome sports betting world to Fade in the Books. Tonight let's first of all, let's talk about our teams. I'll be real brief with the Bears. We won. It was against the Browns. We are not hibernating. We are still feasting out here.
That's good. That's good, man. No matter who is it, any opponent you play, a win is a win. And it wasn't necessarily a must win for y'all, but it was a very, very get right necessary win. You had to stay above in that top seed over there, and it was a good win. It was a good win.
Man, there's some kind words.
Now I will tell you though, with the Colts, man, we played better than 90% of America thought. To be honest with you, old man Phillip Rivers came out there. He managed the game. That's all they asked him to do was just manage the game. He managed the game. One stop away from taking down the number one team in the NFL, Seattle Seahawks. They did not score a touchdown the whole game. Defense played lights out. 16-18, tough loss. Tough loss. Colts have to win every game going forward. Every game.
Yeah, I was watching the game a little bit, and I kind of felt sorry for my people, my Colts fans. Like I really did. But then I started thinking, man, the hell with them. I don't care. Y'all been making fun of the Bears since '86, so I hope for the next 30 years y'all don't win crap.
Oh man,
I don't care. I said, ooh, Phillip. I was like, ooh, Rivers got to throw the ball because they got to move it. They can't just run with Taylor. Poor Taylor. I think that man earned every penny of his contract. Like in the first quarter, how many carries he had?
He had 25 carries yesterday. Yesterday. And man, when I tell you he had 25 hard carries, those were some hard carries.
Man,
25 of them things.
Man, that dude earned every single penny of his contract that one game. And it probably be the same way this Monday night.
49ers? Yeah. We'll talk about that a little later because it looks like we got a whole designated show for the Colts on Monday. So we'll talk about that on Monday. And trust me, I'm gonna come with some heat on Monday for that one. I'm gonna come with
yeah. I tell you what though, we went 4-2 on our pick Sunday. It came down to the quarterbacks. Like they both had opportunity. Like
Joe Burrow.
Burrow got off to a slow start. Okay, he picked it up second half. Drake May had a chance, but Buffalo defense just showed up the second half. Like I was like, oh my goodness, this can't be happening.
Yeah, for the Seattle, not Seattle, but for the Cincinnati Bengals to put up 0 points against the Baltimore Ravens, that's pathetic.
Yeah,
they're done. They're cooked. They're done. Put a fork in them. They are already eliminated from the playoffs. You got Joe Burrow talking like Andrew Luck was right before he retired. It's bad over there. Another team that got eliminated yesterday was Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs. They got eliminated. Unfortunately, they lost Patrick Mahomes to a ACL.
ACL. Yep, ACL. Yep.
So that was a tough one there. So that's another elimination. So going forward, looking at y'all bets, make sure y'all know who has something to fight for over these last 3 weeks because that's going to be interesting. Putting parlays together.
See, Twin Jones says reckon Drake May would have cleared if Henderson wasn't so good and didn't break off that second big run. Yeah, Henderson.
Oh, man, he did.
Man, I said it in Sunday. That man respects our money. Henderson. That man cashes. I mean, 40, 50 yards.
But what's
Cashing.
funny is we had him at 50, right? And he had
Yep.
that 150-yard run. And I was like, dang,
Yep.
daggone, he
Just
got
like
it right
just like
there.
just like that. Just like that. But
I like the way he
as
run.
yeah, as of this video, this live stream, I should say, there have been 12 teams that they fate was sealed yesterday.
Was it
I
12?
think
Okay.
it's 12 total teams now that's eliminated. Now, come this week, of course, it's gonna be some more.
Yeah.
That I mean,
I
that's
will
for
tell you,
sure.
my underdog of the season is still alive and fighting and kicking and scratching and almost at the leading of their division. The Carolina Panthers.
Yeah,
Nobody believed in them. Tedero
yeah,
McMillan came through, got drafted, and changed the whole game plan up with Bryce Young.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. For those that don't know, me and my nephew for the past couple years before the season start, we pick a team who we think is going to, make some noise. Let's just say, right? And mine's what I took my Bears. I took my Bears, and of course, they're doing their thing, and he took the Panthers. Which,
Mm-hmm.
if y'all remember last season, Bryce Young started looking, like, hey, okay, he's that dude. You know what I'm saying? And he rolled with him. He took him this year, and bam, picking up Rico, I think helped because
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So, and they did change coaches, didn't they, over there in Carolina?
No, they didn't
They
change
didn't,
coaches. They did bench Bryce Young halfway through the season last year, and
right?
with him coming back in the second half, doing very well, controlling the game. He's not putting up godly numbers or anything like that. He's not going to win any kind of awards or nothing like that. But he's definitely managing in the game, and he's doing a great job of doing it. And their defense, over the offseason, I don't know if anybody looked at it. Over the offseason, they signed so many players, and they kept putting them on the
Mm-hmm.
defense. And everybody's like, well, what about their offense? Are they going to be able to score? They're showing right now that defense is going to win you games. And when you get to December, January, that's what wins you games is those defenses. And so
Yeah.
they're fighting in that division over there with the Bucks, I believe, for the number one spot. And they still play the Bucks twice for the rest of the season. So best believe some of my parlay is going to be coming from those games.
All right. See, we got a few people in the chat, so let's go ahead and get to these dang on picks. Let's see what we like tonight. So we're gonna go ahead and bring up. Of course, we're using Hall of Fame bets. I'm loving this app. I mean, I'm getting updates on it. It seems like every other day they're updating something, and I'm loving it. So I hope they just
Ooh.
they keep that going. Let's
I
see.
agree. He said that Panthers taking both games and they gonna win the division.
And they win the
I'm
division.
with him with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah, you definitely
So
said that in the chat when you send me that message. Like, yeah.
so tonight we
Yeah.
got the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Miami Dolphins 6-7, technically still in the playoff race. They need the Colts to lose every game. They need Buffalo to lose out, and I think they need one more team to lose out.
And that
The
ain't
Chargers, I
happening.
believe.
So
The Chargers.
yeah. So if they lose, if they lose tonight, it's a wrap. We'll put Dolphins on that
Yeah. If they
elimination.
lose, but
Yeah,
they win,
yeah,
they technically still in.
yeah.
Pittsburgh's actually at the top of the division.
Mm-hmm.
They are fighting with the Ravens, Baltimore
The
Ravens. They're
Ravens.
only one game lead with the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually going to be interesting over the next couple because I think they do play each other head to head there.
Yep.
Miami Dolphins look relatively healthy tonight, which is surprising because they're normally riddled with injuries. Besides
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill, they look relatively healthy. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, they have a lot of questionable guys, but one of the biggest ones that's going to be out tonight is going to be T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt
Mm-hmm.
had did he have surgery on his lung or something like that?
Yeah. He's supposed to have some procedure there at the Steelers facility, and they end up doing something. Something happened with his lungs. So yeah.
So he's out.
Yep. He's out.
James Pierre, DB, he's going to be out tonight. That's going to be
Mm-hmm.
interesting because Miami Dolphins like to spread the ball around. And then who came up late on the injury report with the illness was Jalen Warren. That's
Jaylen
huge
Warren.
because of the running back game. I think Jalen
Mhm.
Warren still will be playing tonight.
Yeah.
And I think he will have a major role tonight. He's not one of those guys that have a limited role. He will have a major role as long as it's not I don't know if it's respiratory or what kind of illness he's having, but as long as if he plays, I think he's gonna have a major role.
Yeah, him had a belly ache.
Something like that. He had to fart a couple times. He'd be all
Yeah,
right.
it's a thing going around the league. Yep. Uh, yeah, one of my first plays, that I like. I'm gonna go with. We're gonna go with Kenneth Gainwell. Let's see, Kenneth Gainwell, and I like
Former
him at.
Philadelphia Eagle.
Yep, he's slowly becoming a nice little target for what's the name? I got him at 20 yards. We're looking at the last five here. He's covered that line, 4 out of the 5 games. Um, yeah, it's just a simple play with Gainwell. These five, like I said, these last 5 games, 4 out of the 5, he went over the 20 yards. Receiving, especially with Warren
Jalen Warren.
pounding,
Yeah.
pounding the rock. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be that little, you know, keep the defense kind of honest. Hit him out in the flat or something like that for these 20 yards. He's been targeted. What he's look. I mean, the targets are definitely there. Set was
Um,
this 4. Well, he said 4, 1,
one,
1.
one,
Is that what
three.
it is? Yeah,
Yeah, he's averaging 2 targets a game.
2 targets
Um,
a game. So,
One of the
but
things with that one is I know that Aaron Rodgers is trying to get
hold
the
on.
ball out of his hand, very quickly.
Oh no, the
Um
targets is my fault. My fault. Real quick, Brandon. It's the way this is
Oh,
set
I see
up.
it right
He's
there.
targeted
Yeah,
five
yeah,
times. He's targeted 5. Yeah, I was about to say, wait a minute, that don't sound right, but yeah. So like 7, 3, 6, 8. So he's being targeted, and 7 targets as from a backup running back. That's something. You normally don't
yeah.
see that from a backup running back getting 7 targets. So yeah.
A and what I was going at with that was one of the reasons why he is getting targeted that much is because, Aaron Rodgers is still dealing with that broken left hand. So he's trying to get the ball out quick and not trying to take, that many hits. Gotta remember, Aaron Rodgers is still up there in that age. He can't move like he used to move. So one of
Hmm.
his best friends is getting that ball out quick. And with Gainwell coming in on that 3rd down back, um, he sees a lot of targets because they really don't have a lot of great receivers out there besides Metcalf. Um, so he throws it to, Reliable out there.
Hmm. Let's see.
One more pick for us, one more person to look at for us.
One more. One more. We'll go with. Let's go with. I'm looking over my thing here. We're gonna go with. Let's talk about Tua for a minute. We're gonna talk
Ooh,
about
okay,
Tua.
interesting.
Yeah, this is an interesting one here. And I took him. I took him under 18 and a half completions. Right. So they
Mhm,
got it right here at 19. If you look at the last 5, he was under that in 4 of the 5 games. He was under
mhm,
it. Um, I think what they're doing is they're taking the ball out of Tua hand. And A Chain has just been crazy. The ground game has just been crazy. Short passes. And it's working for them. They're
mhm.
winning games. So plus it's cold. Tua doesn't play well in the cold. So it's just a play on with Tua and his record in cold weather. Him not throwing the ball as much. And like I said, we're looking at completions, not attempts. So because he's only throwing the ball like 21 there, 23, 20, 21.
Yeah,
So if he's throwing it that many times and I'm taking him at 18, like that's the highest completion rate. For him
yeah,
if he's only throwing 20, having 20 pass attempts. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I'm taking him at 18 and a half under.
Eh,
I,
18
I
and
think
under
that's
18
pretty.
and a half, yeah.
Yeah, under 18 and a half. And he's only like his completion rate would have to be, like I said, we're talking 80% on this play for it to hit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you picked completion rate on this one because there was a lot of different angles you could have took with Tua on this one. Looking back past their last 5 teams that they played, none of them has actually had a solid defensive line. With the Jets, New Orleans, Washington, or Buffalo, and Baltimore if they want to play or not. Tonight's you don't know what Pittsburgh team is actually going to show up. And I think that that's
Hmm.
going to be interesting because if Pittsburgh defense do show up, it starts in their front. I know you said the head of the snake is out, which is going to be TJ Watt. So I think they're gonna get a little bit spicy down there with the up front, especially going all out to stop A-Chain.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Miami Dolphins have the guys to block up front. So I'm glad you said completion rate instead of attempts, because I'll ride with you on the completion rate there. Now another thing I would ride with as well is the under passing yards, going under, I think 200 or 225.
Let's see what they got him at.
I don't know what his line is tonight, but I like him.
I think it might be like, I think it's under 200 his line.
His line is under 200 tonight.
I think so. Yeah, they got him at 194.5.
194. Ooh, that's gonna be cutting it close. That's gonna be cutting it close to what I like. I like him. I like him closer to like 175, 180 ish for the night. I don't see him getting more than that. It will be a lot of pressure on Tua tonight, and I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers will be desperate to win tonight. Not regardless, it's not be one of those games where they just play it safe. It's gonna be a game where they put the pressure on Tua, force Tua to do things that he really don't want to do. And we see how that book plays out whenever Tua is forced to do things that he don't want to do.
Yep. So a lot of times it doesn't end too well for him.
Now, Tua's a really good quarterback when it comes to September, October. But when you get a late November, December, January, he's shown not to do anything there.
That's for sure. You got another one for us, or you want me to throw another one out there?
Let's look at the tight end for Miami real quick before we flip over to Pittsburgh. Greg Dulcich.
Yeah.
Did you have the type of man?
Yep. There we go.
Now they do have Darren Waller coming back tonight, but he seems to be a little bit more consistent with the passing targets here. He's getting 3 to 4 targets a game, but I think his line is like super low tonight. Like, receiving, he has 17 and a half receiving yards. I like him at 15 tonight. Or if you want to go with receptions, I do like his reception line at 1.5. I want to say, yep, it's at 1.5. So I do like his reception line at 1.5. So this is going to be a simple 2-catch type of thing for Greg, for him to get this one. And the numbers actually show it over the last 5 games that he is good for it.
Yep. I definitely like that pick. Definitely like that one.
Can we hit DK real quick?
Yep. I didn't even look at DK because he's
sometimes, and his lines are always really high. But he is a big playability guy. Him and Jalen Waddle, and which you can go at him in a little bit. They are big playability guys. As you can tell based off his number chart right here, he's either he has it or he don't. That's pretty much it. With
a lot of time he hasn't. Yeah, a lot of time he
hasn't.
Yeah. Ooh wee.
But I like his matchup tonight, honestly, with the corners over there for Miami versus DK. Anytime he's going against a corner that he's stronger than, he always try to outmuscle him. And I think that 1 or 2 lines tonight. Let me see what a good line is for DK real quick before I give y'all some numbers. Let me see a good line.
If I'm looking at it, look like it's under 60
40
yards.
Go to 40. Go to 40. Yeah, I'm looking at 40. I ain't going 60. Go to 40 for me.
Yeah, look at 40. It look like an underplay for him.
40 maybe under 2. No, did it update?
Let me see. I don't think it did. Let me type it in and see.
All right, there we go. 40 is a little bit more green.
Yeah, a little bit more green.
So let's see. Let's look at his last 5. Let's see who he played in his last 5.
Yeah, let's look at his last 5.
So we have Baltimore,
Buffalo,
Chicago,
Cincinnati, and the Chargers.
Which the games he didn't cover, they all have good DBs they can put on them. Besides Buffalo, that's a weird one.
I think it's Buffalo. Buffalo's not good in the. Oh no, Buffalo is pretty good in the pass. I do believe they're just not. They just can't.
Buffalo's a weird team. You don't know what type of Buffalo. You seen 2 halves of Buffalo yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah, and they're still in the top 10 of total defense. So
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
stayed
so
away from him, man.
I
Yeah.
like him at the 40. Risky pick a little bit, but you gotta get your main guy the ball, man. On prime time games, I think you gotta get your main guy the ball, and try to get him the ball at 40. Speaking of main guys, let's go to the other main guy over there, Jalen Waddle. I think he has a really
Who's
good
that?
matchup tonight because he's so fast and shifty. I
Yeah.
wouldn't go 60. I wouldn't go 60 though at all. I would definitely drop him down to like 50 yards.
Let's see what
Um,
50 is.
and I think that he's actually, you know what? Has he covered 60 over the last? Nope, 50. 50 is a good safe
50.
bet for him. Yeah, 50
Mm-hmm.
is a good safe bet for him. And I really like this one actually. I like this one more than the DK one. If you wanted to leave DK alone, I would understand that completely. But I like this one better
Mm-hmm.
because his matchup. He has a great matchup tonight with the speed and the route running and the motion for Jalen Waddle. To get him the ball, he should be able to hit this 50 tonight.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Waddle's not too bad of a play there. Definitely not. He'll be 50 of the 100 and probably 90 some yards or two with those. You'll probably get that.
Let me see what man. Hey, I can't put nothing on because these last couple primetime games been surprising me, man. Like
Yeah.
last night, for example, the Vikings took down the Cowboys, and that
Yeah,
was
the
surprising.
Cowboys.
So any given Sunday, like we always say,
Mm-hmm.
that you can put out there. You
Yeah,
got Pat Fairmouth.
I took him for 2 receptions. He's covered that in 3 of the last 5. He didn't
Did he
play
not play
this
that
game
second
against
game?
Buffalo. Yeah, he didn't
Okay.
play against Buffalo. But he's covered it. You know, like I said, 3 of the last 5. I take it. Some of the other tight ends, let's see, you know, they went over that line. So,
Oh,
well,
Jason Taylor's
yeah,
son.
and we're only asking for 2
2
catches.
catches,
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah,
I like that. I like that play too. Is that his
yeah, 2
line? 2
catches.
catches for
I think so. Yep, at 180.
who is that? Fairmouth. Let's
Fairmount.
see. Dang, he's at the bottom. Yep, 2 catches, 160. Oh, FanDuel has him at 160.
Yeah, he's getting a couple targets. I mean, he's 3 there, 9, 3, 1, 3.
The problem is,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, they got 3 tight ends that they go to: Jonnu Smith, Pat Fairmouth, and Darnell Washington, and he passes it around to all 3 tight ends. I didn't fail victim to a couple of those, trying to choose which tight end he's gonna actually throw it to
Yeah.
on those, and it's kinda hard because he don't have no favorites, he just throws it. I know Darnell Washington at one point was
Yeah.
one of his favorites, there, but he's
Mhm.
kinda I think he had a concussion last game, I wanna say. Did he clear concussion protocol? Yes, so he just cleared concussion
Yep.
protocol, Darnell Washington did. So
Mhm.
he should be good to go tonight. So they're gonna go with all 3 tight ends tonight. Jonnu Smith, Pat Fairmouth, and Darnell Washington.
Yeah, because all of them got good matchups. The Dolphins are 30th in receiving yards to the tight
To the
end.
tight end, yeah.
Yeah, so all 3 of them might eat tonight for sure.
That you might be right actually because they actually been struggling against bigger receiver types, and of course those
Mhm.
tight ends are huge over there. They've been struggling all year against those type of players.
Yeah, especially if Warren isn't able to go, but I think he'll play.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are a few picks that we got. Honestly,
Yeah.
you got to parlay them, put them together however you guys want to. But I
Yeah.
think that you got some really gems inside of those picks there, and some really good
Mhm.
matchups. We said focus on the tight end. And who was your first one you throw out there? The very first one.
Oh, Gainwell, 20
And
receiving
Gainwell,
yards.
the
Yeah, 20
backup running back,
receiving yards.
because just in case a Warren is a no go, or um, he out snap him, because it could be a chance tonight that Gainwell out snaps Jalen Warren tonight because of the illness thing tonight. So
Yeah.
I like that
Let's
one.
see. Yeah, Pat, he's the most targeted tight end.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, when you look at targets overall, Pat's first. Of
Oh, that's
course, and then
good then.
you still got Washington on there.
Yeah, Darnell Washington, he gets those 2 or 3 throws every game, and he seems to
Mm-hmm.
be wide open for some reason every time he catches those. And he's a big dude too. He's like 6'7",
But that's
Garnett
hold on.
Washington.
That's her. This is. I'm about to say. Wait a minute. That can't be this year. That was 24-25. Here we go. Cause I'm about to say, where's Gainwell at? So
Okay.
Pat's still on the list. You know, he's fifth down here.
Mhm.
But like, look, Gainwell is second. So
Oh, and then you
yeah.
got targeted with DK Metcalf. So if you was going with
Mm-hmm.
DK Metcalf, the targets will be there. It looks like he's targeting them 6.7 times a game. So the targets will be there. I think he has a favorable matchup tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Waddle tonight. And Malik Washington. Go to Malik real
Yeah.
quick. I don't know why we take
I like
Malik Washington.
I like Malik Washington. I got him on here for 2 receptions.
I like Malik Washington receptions too. He's at 3.5 for plus money. Let me see what
Yeah,
alternate
I took
give
him at 2.
us.
I took him at 2 receptions. I like that. That's a lot of green.
Yeah, 2
I
receptions is
took
actually
him.
pretty nice. Now you can
But
also go with his yards real quick.
yeah,
Go
yards.
to his yards. It looked like his 20. Like 20 yards will be what I'm looking at here. 2 games
Well,
he didn't get is going to be
isn't
New
Washington the
York.
one? Is Washington the one they be throwing a lot of like they'll throw screens to him?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
He's kind of trying to fill in that Tyreek Hill role.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody's gonna fill it in like Tyreek Hill, but he's trying to
Right.
create the space that Jalen Waddle was drawing the attention to, and he
Mm-hmm.
fills in that space.
Yeah.
Um, I think what was his matchup tonight? Washington, was it an A matchup?
Let's see here. I think it was a. Yeah, I think all the tight ends tonight got good matchups.
He's a receiver.
Yeah. Oh, receiver. I'm sorry, but he's an A.
He's an A matchup. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think that the Steelers actually struggle against speedy receivers, and he's one of those speedy receivers type of deal. Um, So him with a couple receptions, 20 yards, I think those are golden. Honestly, if you even wanted to go into the plus money with him, I wouldn't blame you because plus money with him is 25, 30 yards.
Woof.
Um,
Woof.
it's 30 yards there. That's in the plus
Yeah.
money. And you kind of got the same odds there at the 20 yards range from the plus money. So he's a boomer bust type of player. Um, and then 4 catches is plus money on him as well. If you wanted to cash in more money on him.
That's a definite. Woof.
He said, "I said that with the 4 catches." Yeah, I wouldn't go 4 catches.
Yeah. And like I said, this 2 is high, but I parlayed it with a lot of stuff tonight. Some of these picks I'm giving y'all. So that's why, I said I'm tired of the 4 or 5 legs. I said I'm gonna go ahead and stretch it out and just use this Hall of Fame and throw these, plays like this that are in the green a lot,
Mhm. And that makes sense. Yeah,
With
I would
and then
definitely
with
do
a
that
and yeah, and then with a 50% boost on 365, 100% boost
on the
on
score.
the score, which is the old ESPN. Pretty good boost. So I mean, if you want to do, dumb them down a little bit, where you see this green 50% boost, a few bucks. Hey,
Yeah, I wouldn't go crazy honestly because they are giving you the 50%, the 100% boost. I wouldn't go crazy on this one tonight. Throw more money on it, you will be able to hit out more, especially on those ones that have the 100% hit rates, like the Malik Washington at the 2 catches and things like that. Um, that's gonna be the kind of the play for tonight
mm-hmm,
to go with.
yeah. What time we got? 7 o'clock. 30
Yeah.
minutes, man.
I like it. I like
Huh?
it. I like the picks tonight. Yeah, you guys can parlay them. You can round robin them. Do whatever y'all need to do. If y'all looking at like team stuff itself, defensively, Pittsburgh is still towards the bottom defensively in running and passing,
Mm-hmm.
27th and 21. And offensively, rushing, actually, the Miami Dolphins is ranked 8th in rushing yards, which is actually surprising. I'm actually surprised by that. So
Mm.
offensively, the Pittsburgh Steelers is ranked 23rd and 29th in passing and rushing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm just hoping these numbers with Tua, and like I said, if he's only throwing 20 attempts, Yeah, I like that. Now he could go over 200 yards passing with 13 attempts, a couple of, you know what I'm saying? Waddle
13
50
completions,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some long completions. So, but again, that's why, like I said, if he's only throwing it 20, he might go over 200 yards, but I don't think he's going to go 18 or 20 or 18 or 21 passing. I don't see it from Tua. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, but I like all of them tonight that we gave out.
Yeah, because isn't Jalen Ramsey still playing safety for the Steelers, or did he move back to corner? I think he's still at moved at safety. Yeah, but he's still over at safety, Jalen Ramsey. So he's a ball hawk there.
Mm-hmm.
On the opposite side, you got Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is the first time they played since they traded for each other.
Yep. Let's see here. I'm trying to see who we got for
Thursday night.
Oh yeah, Thursday night. It's supposed to be, I think it's a good one too. Um yeah. Oh, Rams and Seahawks.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
Yes, that's a good one.
Ooh.
I like that one.
Rams and Seahawks. Yeah. So we will
Number one,
be
number two in
here.
the division.
Yep.
Or is
We
the
will be
Bears number one?
here. Who?
What's
What?
the NFC number 1, 2?
In the NFC? Let's see
Yeah.
here. Rams is 1. Seahawks is 2.
1 and 2. Okay.
Yep.
1 and 2.
We're right on the outside looking in. 10-4. Man, I can't 10-4 Chicago.
All right, let's end this.
That sounds good, y'all. That's
These
right.
Colts, boy. Yeah, let's end this stream before I go on a rant. Monday when we get to the Colts is gonna be my rant, so we gonna go.
Oh well, you might as get it right. Hey, write it down. Get all emojis because
I
I'm
don't even
telling
need
you,
to write it
man.
down. I got it.
If I
All right.
here, hey, Phillip Rivers is gonna look like that 44-year-old that just got off the couch next game. I guarantee it. I guarantee. Is a game in
He's in Indy.
is a game in San Fran?
No, it's in Indy.
It's in Indy.
Yeah,
Oh no,
it's
yeah,
here.
he might get a little motivation.
It's here. It's
have a
indoor.
little.
It's indoors. It's here. We ain't got no wind. We ain't got none of that. We got We
Yeah,
good.
So yeah, they might. Yeah, they're gonna pump in some crowd noise because I know ain't nobody buying tickets to that game.
Oh, that
And
ticket sold out. It's sold out.
Who said that?
Oh, it's been sold out.
So we count giving away tickets in front of Long's Bakery. We counting them too.
Here we go.
They gonna pump in that crowd noise, man, because it's Monday Night Football, so they got to make it seem like it's a live environment. So yeah, but man, people gonna be sitting at home eating Cheetos watching Phillip Rivers play. Man, ain't nobody worry about Rivers 44. Got the locker room smelling like Ben Gay.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see.
That's right.
We gonna see. But before we get to Monday, we got Thursday Night Football. Meet us here at 6:30 on Thursday night. And we will give you an update on the subscribers on Thursday. Please
give it
like,
to them now.
share.
105.
Do you have it? 105. We jumped up to 105. What's our target? What's our next target go?
200.
200.
Trying to hit 200 by the end of the year at 105 right now. This is one of them niches that's kind of hard to crack. Especially getting started late. It's a lot of other cappers out there that's been doing it since the start. They got them a nice little crowd. We just trying to get in where we fit in. That's all. That is all. All right. Thank you, Twin Jones, checking in. Yeah, good luck to you too. Let's see. All right. Well, with that being said, we are out of here. See y'all Thursday. Peace.